Hey Taurus, it's Kendrick from Providence Tarot. I'm going to give you your first proofread for the month of February. Let's see what you got. I need to stop lifting my shoulders up like that when I shuffle, and I feel like I do that when I'm dealing with I don't know, large decks. Maybe even small ones too. I just kind of lift the shoulders up and pull them in, and I don't like doing that. I noticed that the other day. And I was like, you better stop doing that. There it is. Very small, right? That's why I do Pilates all the time. Also because, dancer here. What's going on with Taurus? Nothing fell out for you, so that's good. The Eight of Cups. Okay, Taurus, so you need to move on from something. It's kind of like if it isn't serving you anymore, then there is no point in staying with it. It could be it could be positivity, the positivity level has lessened. You don't feel as positive anymore about the experience or about what it is that you are looking at or dealing with. You know what I mean? You may not even see there being a positive emotional experience, if I already said that, right? It's Saturn and Pisces, so it does talk about endings, and it talks about accepting endings when you can see them for yourself, right? When it's clear, because it's an 8. It's talking about having the strength to walk away or having the strength to admit something, having the strength to admit something that is going to change the reality or change the way that you consider that thing or that relationship emotionally. Does it mean the same thing? Does it still have the same emotional value that it once did? And if that emotional value was what it was that kept you so attached to that thing, what does it mean now that it's lessened the emotional value, right? Or it has not increased? You know what I mean? Do you have the courage to admit to yourself that it actually isn't something that is sustaining you? Maybe you are sustaining it because of the high level of consideration that you are giving it that is making it something. You know what I mean? Because it's like if the tree falls in the forest, did anybody hear it? Did it actually fall? You know what I mean? That type of thing. If no one was there to give it the attention that it needed to actually be something, then it would be nothing. You know what I mean? So this also could be talking about that, right? And it's something that has a need that needs your attention. You know what I mean? But it's almost like it takes up a lot of your time too, right? Because of the level of consideration that you're giving it. Right? It's Saturn. Saturn is also talking about the knees, and it's also talking about the teeth, that type of thing. So eating, working out with these people, it could also be spiritual people that you have connections to. Maybe it's you don't see there being a reason to stay spiritually connected to someone or something anymore. This also is talking about a spiritual transformation that you are experiencing yourself because you are seeing that you are able to detach or pull away from something, and it's empowering for you because that thing no longer has control over you, and the control that it had over you before was actually really just an illusion. You know what I mean? That has some emotions attached to it that gave it some weight and some gravity, but now those emotions have kind of evaporated over time, and you're able to see past the lens. It's like the evaporation of the emotional illusion has cleared up the lens for you in some kind of way, shape, or form. Ow, honey, you got burned? Wait, the music is going out. Wait, the music is going out. Wait, Taurus, hold on. Wait, no. What has gone on here? Play, Elisab. We're listening to fashion shows, so it's the music that's where it's coming from. Anyway, perfect for Taurus, right? So the moon is also here. The moon is talking about, you know, healing, but also seeing the other side of a situation. It's like knowledge too. You know, it's something that you probably picked up on intuitively in the past, but now you're willing to accept it emotionally. And it also is talking about emotional boundaries as well. Both of these cards are talking about emotions. Both of these cards are talking about boundaries. You know, we have sand and water. We have land and water as well. You know, and this is kind of like, you know, you were in a little bit of a comfortable little nook here with this place, so it did give you a sense of familiarity. It was a part of your, you know, your everyday thing here, definitely, because the moon is related to the hermit in a way, because it's like learning lessons, and it's also wisdom and emotional maturity, but it's also like emotional independence as well. So it's like pulling away from a codependency that you probably had in the past, or you've outgrown this codependency, right? You might just be feeling like that, whatever this thing is, right? This is also kind of like it could have something to do with sex too, you know, like somebody, this is for those of you out there who are like single. So if it was like you had a codependency towards someone just because it was like a sexual thing, then it's kind of like you might be starting to feel a little bit of guilt and shame for staying with that thing, or for continuing to like nurture that. And now you're like, okay, I know what needs to happen now. This is kind of like the end of that experience. I'm cleaning myself of that experience with this person, place, or thing, and now I'm ready to go on to a new experience. Because, you know, this moon card, the moon, it is shifting and it is changing every 2.5 days. So it's always going through a new emotional experience internally, you know? So it's like it's probably been a little bit of a battle here, right? And this is just something that you also felt from the past anyway. You know, it actually, I don't really feel that much. I'm just like, it happened. So you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces, water sign, Scorpio, definitely for sure. There definitely could be a Virgo or a Sagittarius somewhere around here. But water is hitting me really hard, you know? So you could have been hit really hard with the, you know, emotional impact of, you know, a sudden emotional realization. And that is the moon card too, because it's like an epiphany, but an emotional epiphany, right? So it's the tide is coming in, right? You know, oh my God, you know, and it brings something in with it, right? Here we go, look, the Four of Swords, right? So now you're pulling away. You definitely have your resting from it, you know? And it's kind of like, you're not necessarily being cold, you're being a little bit nice about pulling away from it and detaching from it. You just need your own space, and you need like, just to pull away from the, I don't know, like how overwhelming the relationship might be, or the confusion that it might be causing, you know what I mean? Or just how much something might be on your mind. It's like, I need a break from it. I need a break from everything, and I need a break from everyone. That's how you're feeling right now. You're kind of like going in your shell, like psychologically, I feel like, and you are creating some sense of like mental stability that comes from distancing yourselves from all of the relationships that you have, people, places, or people, friendships, family, relationships in general. And you need some mental clarity right now. So that would be great for you. Also, like, you know, doing things that keep you inspired, but on an individual level. You know, but this is also resting. Definitely resting. From the melee, staying centered mentally. When everything around you is going on, you can pull yourself away from everything. That's okay. That's great. You need to do that so you can gain that perspective, you know? And this is something that needed to happen. Let's look at the other side, Taurus. King of Pentacles, Princess of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Oh. Princess of Cups, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. So this is like child, person, family. It's also like new emotional experiences with someone that you value being with and spending time with and making time for, you know? But it's like, that also comes with its set of responsibilities, you know, when someone else comes in and we value them and what they bring and what they have to offer into our lives, and then we sort of like tend to that, you know? But the King of Pentacles being here and the Ten of Pentacles being here is saying that you're about to go through an experience, right? You're at the beginning phase of an experience with someone, you know, or the beginning phase of an experience in terms of like your life or your career or your family that is about to grow or expand in some kind of way. So your family might be expanding, right? Or your career might actually be taking off in some kind of way, or there could be some change that's coming in terms of your career, right? King of Pentacles is 1/3 Aries, so it's talking about, you know, initiations, right? Putting something behind you, like the beast nature, taming the beast, controlling that in some kind of way. Also, these could be like some improvements for some of you, like going on in the job sector, you know, something coming in. These could be improvements around the home. You know, you're thinking about your money and how your money is working for you, how it's serving you. You know, making your money work for you is actually very important. In many different ways, you know. Making sure that you have all of the necessities, you know, first. And the things that you want to consume and you want to use for fun can come later, right? Make sure all of your bases are covered this month in February. Make sure all of your bases are covered. Also write things down in terms of like the bills that you have to pay and stuff, or just check those emails to make sure that they've taken out those charges that they need to take out. You see what I mean? Because it's a new year, so some of you guys some of you all need to do that, right? And the Princess of Cups is also talking about there being a change of the season for you. So if you've been waiting for something, or if you've been wanting something to change or something to happen with this King of Pentacles, right? Then it's saying like the opportunity and the time, the moment is now, and it's going to start happening. We're seeing career growth and we're seeing financial growth too. And if it's not that, it's personal growth, right? So you're definitely working very hard to attain what it is that you feel like you deserve, with the Ten of Pentacles being there, right? I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much, Taurus. Like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Follow me on Instagram. My name is Providence Tarot there, and I am also NYC Kendrick there. If you want to get a personal reading, email providencetarotkendrick@gmail.com. Bye.